video, and we are going to discuss now mostly on the entire settings of the system. Now, the first system will be role permission. Now, role permission is actually where we define roles and access levels of how users can access different modules in the system. Like the admin can access every data and the entire technical functions. The owner can, let's say, use the owner. Let's say we want to define the owner to access everything without technical capabilities. The staff, let's say, to access few limited and restricted with some functions, like let's say you don't want the staff to edit the cells, and let's say to delete. Yeah, so now we are going to dive in on how to add a role and define different access levels for different roles. Yeah, so once you define a role, then you create a user, you define the user a role. Now let's add a role. In this case, let's define a staff role, right? In this case, we are defining a staff role who will be able to, like, the staff, like, to create cells, let's say to create to add cells in the system. And it's so crucial here because in business you have to, like, regulate on how people see some data. They shouldn't so they shouldn't see like the cash flow of the business and everything. And the sales, the staff, or rather the sales team, should only access to add sales and maybe do some basic ad payments and everything, but not to view like a revenue dashboard, profit summary, and everything. So let's dive in and define what actually staff should do in this system in this case. Now, our first setting is user roles, and let's define the staff role. Or we can always create a new role and define it. Let's say accountants, accounting roles, and that is how we create just a simple role like that. Then once we do that, we define the roles by, in this case, let's define the role of the staff. Let's say we click here, action, then change permission. Then once we do that, it will bring us to this dashboard where you will be able to view what actually the roles in the system and the access levels in the system. Now here, let's define what actually staff should do. Now we will see the view, add, edit, and delete functions. Now if we check, that means the user can view. If we check view, the user can view. If we check add, the user can add. And if we don't check, the user is limited to edit and delete. Now in the product, do you want your staff to view the products? Yes, they should view. Do you want them to add? So yes, if you want them to add, well, if you do have maybe a product manager, you can click there, you can add and define a new role for product manager. But in this case, let's say we add them to add. And do they want to do you want them to edit and view and delete? No. Purchases are the things that you buy for your business, so there is no need for them to view purchases and anything related to purchase payment, neither either. Then do you want them to view sale? Yes, they can view and they can add. They can't edit the sale, they can't delete. For the payment, they can view, then they can add, but they can't edit and delete. Expense, no need for them to view the expense. Income, no need for them. The quotation, they can view, they can add, they can also edit, but they can't delete. Transfer, they can't do that. Return, they can't do that. Employee, they can't see the employee list. User, they can't see the user list. Customer, they can view, they can add. Let's say, do you want them to edit? Yes, maybe they've mistaken with the name, they can edit, but do you want them to delete? No. Biller, people creating the bills, do you want them to view? No. Do you want them to edit? Yes, you can tell them, you can define them to edit. Supplier, no need for them to view and maybe see the supplier dashboard. They don't need to see anything related to revenue and profit summary accounting. No need. HRM, no need. Maybe attendance, no need. We do have an automated machine. Reports, no need for them to view any report. Settings, no need for them to view any setting unless maybe create SMS so that they can do define the SMS to the client. They can send an SMS to the client, send notification. They can send a notification to a user in the system. All notifications, they can't view all notification in this case. They can't do any SMS settings and currency and everything. Do you want them to view delivery? Yes, you want them to view the delivery. No need for them to view the packing list. Adjustment, no need. Print barcode, yes, maybe you want them to print the barcode, maybe, and date the inventory with barcodes and everything. Do you want them to view the adjustments? No need. Today's sale, today profit, no need. And that is how we submit. Then that is how actually we define a role, and that is how you can actually define any roles in this system. Thank you so much, and see you on the next video on how to set up SMS templates. See you on the next one.